Alright, so I've got the trailer loaded up. The truck, you know, it's got a decent amount of weight in it, so I don't want to go all Beverly Hillbillies and get it loaded up over the top where I can't see anything. Because this is the first time I really towed anything. I've towed things, you know, 15 or 20 miles before, but this is the first time I'm towing something 250, and it's a pretty significant load. These drawers are mainly, well, partially full, and the cabinets all have some stuff in it. Oh, I still need to lock that cabinet down. So the doors don't fly open. The shopping cart. I was going to turn this into a MIG welding cart, but then I just found it was so handy to keep all my paints and stuff in it and just roll it out of the way. So I just wrapped it up. This is that cabinet that's usually on the back side of my shop, that sort of catch-all. It's my new Portacool fan. Big Milwaukee cart. See what I got back here. I got the handy lift. It comes apart. It's in the bottom there. My bandsaw, mead sander, low-speed sander, Kalamazoo sander. Scroll saw. That scroll saw my mom bought me when I was like 12. My high-speed 8-inch Delta wire wheel. That thing is a beast. One of the small tool chests. And then I'm going to fill the cab up with stuff too. So anyway, that's it. I think, you know, these ratchet straps are pretty handy. I really like these things. The cam buckle styles are nice too. But there's no replacement for going 2 knots. One is the bolt one, and the other one is the trucker hitch. And this is actually an improved trucker hitch. It's sort of hard to see. Maybe one day I'll go into some knots. But anyway, that's the improved trucker hitch. And then that's that 7,000-pound test Dynamite rope. I sort of sacrificed it and cut it up into manageable lengths because I didn't want 50 feet. I normally have a real aversion towards cutting ropes, but just to keep in the truck, it's, you know, you don't need 50 feet of rope all the time to lash the cabinets down. So anyway, let me get this cabinet buttoned up, and we'll get on the road. And I think next time I bring it back, we'll be at the new shop. Said you shouldn't text and drive. They didn't say anything about making YouTube movies.
You should have taken a video of everything you have.
Alright, so things have changed a little bit. If you notice back there, there's not a trailer. It's because I left it on I-95 northbound at exit 158. The tires that I had bought from Tire Hut or whatever the hell the thing is, the guy beat me up over the price. Anyway, this tires have maybe 100 miles on them. So, anyway, long story short, the tire exploded. Alright, $264 later, now we're trying to get back on 95. Here it is. My trailer. Alright, I gotta turn around.
This shit is chowder.
It's hot as hell out there. So this is the new shop, the new intern shop. This is my father's, and we've got a lot of his toolboxes and stuff like that, cabinets similar to what I have. Metal cutting bandsaw, junky drill press, giant gorilla. Everybody's got a giant gorilla in the garage. Here's my Bridgeport. This is currently 3-phase. I do not have a rotary phase converter or a static phase converter. I think what I'm going to do, I guess my plan is maybe put a VFD on it in the relatively near future. And then this is a relatively small. The motor on there, I think it's a 1 horsepower 3-phase. So, and I've got to read up on some of the forums and see what kind of luck people have had with the VFDs on that. My buddy Chris lives down in South Florida. He's a Walker Turner guy. Also, this is a nice little benchtop model. I believe this is the 900 model, but it's just the desktop benchtop one. But it's in mint condition. It hasn't been, you know, molested at all. It's in really good shape. The only thing that I don't have for it is this counter shaft if I wanted to make it a really low gear reduction. But anyway, that's a nice machine. This bench grinder, I'd redone this in a very early video, put a new capacitor in it. The workbench is a bowling alley floor, and that is a really good workbench top. My father's been reluctant to drill holes in it, and I think he's right not to mess it up. So maybe we'll have to, you know, maybe make a project on how to make a base for this and adhere it down to the bowling alley floor without drilling holes in it. Anyway, the shop's is sort of busy. Got a lot of some antique stuff in here. Check that old TV out. Just got a lot of. So there's an old scale that could be, you know, I think that would make a fun restoration. We've had this old scale, you know, my entire life as I can recall. But it also has some other longer term projects in here. This is 1925 Model T. It's been fully restored. It just hasn't been finished like so many of my projects. But this was sort of a project back in the late 90s, and everything's been on hold since then. But it's in good shape. The motor. Sort of a different story. It just needs to have the bearings plastic aged in. Body guy did the engine work, which is usually not a good idea. But anyway, it's nothing I can't fix. Here's a nice, industrial table saw. It's not a cabinet saw, but it is built really, really well. And this is over here on this side is my pile of tools. There's my bar, my Milwaukee table or cabinet, by the portacool, by storage cabinets, the lathe, more cabinets, just a lot of odds and ends. Everything is really a hot mess at this point. So right now it's going to be, you know, I'm not going to make videos of me cleaning or any of that stuff. But anyway, the shop will eventually, you know, evolve and become more workable is my plan. And so anyway, this is just the first blush, if you will. And but it's a nice place. High ceilings. It's about 900 square feet. And anyway, just a quick the golf cart that I put together for my father, and a little bit of space here. Nice trees out back. All right, so in addition to this shop is going to be my grandfather's shop. That is going to be a completely different ball of wax. And I assume that I'll be bringing equipment from there over here. I really don't know what's going to shake out, but anyway, that will be a different video in, you know, maybe a week or two, something like that, before I get a chance to get over there and really sit down and start going through stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I hope you all had a great 4th of July. Alright, so that was a relatively successful first trip with the couple tool chests, the benchtop tools and things like that, and everything, you know, was much easier to unload because it was going right into the shop. The reason I hadn't done a shop tour with where I've been working is because it's sort of like a Florida room patio kind of thing that I'm working in, and it's sort of embarrassing, but you know, it's what it is, and it's not, you know, it's not designed to be a workspace or anything like that, but you know, it's all I've got. So it worked relatively well, and I don't think I did it much harm because it's a relatively utilitarian room in the sense that it's got tile floors and, you know, it's the exterior walls and all that stuff on the outside. So anyway, I'm hoping that it cleans back up and will be a nice Florida room when I've got it emptied again. But that is the first run. The second run is going to have to be, my tentative plan right now is to have my older brother come down and help me with the tractor to load out the things like the media blaster and the air compressor and all that other stuff. I will tow the tractor with this Chevy 1500 that I'm driving now. I like this truck. I got it for $1,200. It's got 135,000 miles on it. It had a bad starter in it, and I guess they had a bad mechanic and they thought it was a ring gear. But it was, you know, replacing a ring gear isn't that bad. You have to take transmission out, but it's not horrible. It's not worth junking the truck, that's for sure. So anyway, I took a chance and bought it. Turns out I just needed a Bendix. So I threw a new starter in it that I got for $50 off of Amazon. And the truck's been great. There's I had to fix the air conditioner too. It needed a new condenser and orifice tube, stuff like that. But real easy work. And anyway, I'm going to tow the tractor back with this truck, and then I've got that Jeep. My brother's going to tow my trailer, which is, you can sort of see the reverse camera down there. He's towing that little green trailer. We'll bring some other stuff back on it. But anyway, there'll be a little time lapse in here, me driving back, and then that should probably be pretty close to the end of this video. So, thanks for watching.